Okay, well, again, thank you all for joining. We'll go ahead and get started here. We've got a kind of a full program this afternoon, so we're going to move a little bit rapidly. My name is Tim Clark. I'm currently the president of the NorCal Chapter of AEE. Proud to serve for the last 2 years, and so again, welcome you all. We're going to ask you to keep your microphones on mute as much as possible. That's the mute button in the lower left-hand corner, so we avoid any background noise. Any question or answer period, please put that in the chat box. You'll see the chat icon in the middle at the bottom of your screen. Please put any questions or comments you have right in there, and Josh, one of our board members, will be monitoring that chat box and will respond to your questions. So with that, then, I just would like to share with you some of our upcoming programs. So if you go to the next slide, please, Nishant. Okay, we have the next 3 months of programs planned. We normally meet all the way through June or July in the summer. So our board has been working to get these programs developed and scheduled. So upcoming in October, we have Mr. Michael Callahan, an engineer with the National Renewable Energy Labs, speaking to us about energy storage, microgrids, and water and energy resilience. So we're looking forward to that presentation. Should be a good in-depth discussion. That's a lunch and learn. That's a noontime program from noon to 1 o'clock. So then in October on the 18th, we have a panel discussion, and I'm really looking forward to this one. This is our panel discussion of some Northern California professional energy managers. In fact, these are several of them are our previous Energy Manager of the Year award recipients. So these guys are the ones that are at the top of their field, operating facilities in the Sacramento area. And so we're going to get a chance to talk with them in a panel discussion format about the challenges and the manner in which they operate their facilities here locally. So this one's really relevant for us because it's these energy managers that are in the Sacramento area, between Sacramento and Davis area. And so please try to join us on November 18th for that one. And then coming up on December 9th, we have a presentation by Steve Cromer, professional energy engineer. And many of you may know Steve. He is the trainer and facilitator for the AEE CMVP certification, the Certified Measurement and Verification Professional certification. Steve's going to share with us aspects of M&V that we may not consider all the time. And then Steve's been in the trenches of energy management and energy engineering for years. He's going to share with us a collection of energy stories, maybe the good, the bad, and the ugly, if you will, about energy management. So look forward to those programs coming up. And then as we develop more programs, we'll share our newsletter with you and make sure that you're aware and can join those. Okay, if you go to the next slide, Nishant, I would like, and I have the great pleasure to introduce to you the board of directors for the NorCal chapter. These folks serve tirelessly all year long to develop programs, activities, newsletters, all the different aspects that you know and look to expect from your Northern California AEE chapter. So again, myself, Tim Clark, I'm serving as the president. Josh Sharpathar is our vice president. Josh does a great job, and he'll be stepping into the position of president next year. Fred Thwaites is our secretary this year, and he develops programs along with Brian Lynaugh. Brian is one of our founding members. He serves as our treasurer and our awards chairman. So we'll be hearing from Brian here in a moment. Brian Tanahashi is our immediate past president. and Nishant Arora and Heather Benner are members at large. That means basically we get to use them and work them in any capacity that we can find. Mostly it's program development, setting up programs like this webinar this afternoon. So I also wanted to introduce to you that joined us on the call this afternoon is Courtney Bonaz. Courtney is one of the founding members of AEE NorCal back in, help me out you guys, 2005 was when
2009.
2009, okay. So Courtney, I want to thank you for joining and appreciate you and all the work that you've done, and look, it survived and flourishing to this time.
Yes, that's one good thing that came out of COVID. I get to join the AEE meetings again, so it's great to see you, and I see Brian Lynaugh on the call, so it's great to see you all.
Excellent. Thank you for joining, Courtney. Okay, well, with that, then I'm going to turn the program over to Brian Lynaugh and Nishant Arora to do the awards and recognition portion of this program.
Thank you, Tim. It's that time of year to celebrate the 2020 NorCal Chapter of AEE individuals and supporters of the chapter throughout the year. We have agreed, we can all agree that this year has been presented itself with many challenges in putting programs together in person and virtually. The Chapter Award Night is one of those new normals to find a way to recognize and highlight our chapter through the season of activities. So I think the way the format's going to go is I'm going to say a few words, and then the recipient, I'll ask you to go off of mute and then maybe say a few words, and if you choose to. So without any further ado, I would like to announce our selection of the 2020 Energy Manager of the Year, Mitch Korcyl. Just a little bit about Mitch. He is a certified energy manager who is a senior automation engineer for Genentech facility in Vacaville. Mitch's outstanding leadership implementing Genentech's aggressive goals for greenhouse gas reductions, energy efficiency, and the use of renewables, and many innovative measures to implement their goals. The Vacaville site is one of the world's largest biomedical manufacturing plants for the large-scale production of pharmaceutical proteins to discover, develop medicine for people with serious life-threatening diseases. There are more than 427,000 square feet of space devoted for processing, manufacturing, labs, office space, and warehouse. Did you know Mitch organized a monthly bike to work days for Genentech, and he also is the 2016, he was honored with the award of being the Solano County Bike Commuter of the Year. He is truly an outstanding energy engineer giving back to the industry. Thank you, Mitch, for your honor to present you with the Energy Manager of the Year for the NorCal Chapter of AEE.
Well, thank you very much. I'm very honored. Probably not deserving, but I accept the award, and I accept it in the name of Genentech. I appreciate what you guys do. I wish I could participate more. Being distance, it's a little more difficult, but I appreciate what you guys do. I appreciate the tours, and I always love to give the tours. We had a tour in January with you guys. And as far as Genentech and Roche, it's good to be supported by an organization that truly believes in sustainability and energy reduction. Currently, we just announced Roche worldwide just announced goals to be carbon neutral by 2050. And so in addition to that, there are some other 2025 goals and 2029 goals that are going to keep us very busy. Because Roche does believe in sustainability and in protecting the environment. As you guys know, who took the tour, there was the one that one directive, we have to get rid of our refrigerants and use natural refrigerants. So that's a big job that's coming up as well. So I want to thank you, and thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. So moving on, our next award, we want to recognize Steve Kelley for the virtual meeting presentation on energy storage and microgrid technology. A little bit about the presentation. The energy storage and microgrid presentation discussed the growing need for both renewables and resiliency in creating a new energy landscape for California's energy users. A little bit about Steve. He is helping the industry to transition to electric and hydrogen vehicle power with clean renewable energy with an end-to-end solution that is below the current cost of electricity. Steve is a key member of the Engie storage team, leading intelligent storage providers for commercial, industrial, and the public sector to reduce their demand costs. On the behalf of the NorCal Chapter of AEE, we thank you for your informative presentation, and we are looking forward to learning more about energy storage applications in the future.
Well, thank you very much, Brian. I really appreciate that, and all the work that you do to really help lead new technologies and education and really help changing the energy landscape. You know, we're in trying times with global climate change, so anything we can do to decarbonize, and I was especially excited about the topic tonight. So it's not just vehicles, but buildings and things that we can do in our own footprint. So you guys are great inspiration to doing that, and your association and the members are the folks that need to get it done. So I really appreciate that, and everything that you do. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. The next recipient is Bob Tomlinson, in appreciation for the UC Davis Central Plant walking tour. Just a little bit about Bob. He is the principal engineer responsible for the campus, central plant, and utility infrastructure, and the MEP systems for all the building types at the campus. The UC Davis Medical Center is a major academic health center with 625 hospital beds, serves as a key reference referral center for 6 million residents who is operating in Northern California, is operating as Northern California's only Level 1 trauma center for both adults and pediatric emergencies. UC Medical Center is ranked among the nation's top hospitals as one of the top 5 hospitals in California. The walking tour featured an overview of the central plant, including the large-scale cogeneration plant, heat recovery systems, chillers, and high-pressure boilers, and the electrical system. On the behalf of the NorCal Chapter of AEE, we thank you for your informative tour of the cogeneration and campus-wide central plant, and appreciate your support of the chapter.
Hi, everyone. Hope my video is coming through. I'm here at home in a t-shirt and shorts. Thanks for the award. I can tell you, you ought to come back and see us in about 4 years. You know, we're adding a new bed tower. We're just in the early stages of design, and all of a sudden it's doubled in size and doubled in acuity, really related to the pandemic. Now they want all the beds to be adaptable to ICU level beds, which has just almost doubled, in some cases tripled our loads. So we're in the next couple of years, we're designing major changes to the plant. We may drop in 2 new 2,700 ton chillers. They may be heat recovery chillers. And instead of 1 2 megawatt generator, we need 8 megawatts of emergency generators. So we have to build an annex building. And it's just a huge ripple effect that's going through the plant right now in concept design. We have all the engineers in place to start that, but in about 4 years, as we start construction, there'll be a lot of new things to see, and I could just share one with you. We have to replace our only deaerator. How do you replace a deaerator in a live functioning plant, in an OSHPOD plant? That's going to be tough. So that's our story, and I was glad to have everyone out there. We had a real good time seeing you, and like I said, come back in about 4 years, you'll be seeing some new stuff. Thank you again.
You're welcome, Bob. The next award, NorCal is recognizing the UCS or the USC CSU Chico Alternate Energy Club for the excellent and sustainable technology. The Chico Alternate Energy Club is a community of technically oriented students striving for the advanced awareness and education and sustainable energy technologies in all fields of energy production by the means of guest speakers, funded projects, and facility tours. The goal is also to prepare and illustrate to our students what engineers do, where they do it, how they do it in the real world, and where there isn't a textbook guiding the way. Another goal is to research and discover new ways to efficiently produce, save, and store energy in all industries, which include transportation industry, private homes, and many more. Earlier in the year, the club hosted the NorCal chapter at their campus to discuss the current projects that they're doing. We also did a roundtable to discuss the energy careers with our chapter members. It was a pretty fun event. And on behalf of the Energy Club, Professor Alexander will be accepting the recognition. A little bit about the club liaison. Professor David Alexander is interested in renewable energy, thermal sciences, vehicle system modeling and simulation, heat transfer, new product development, entrepreneurship, technical transfers, and he holds 4 patents. Thank you for accepting the recognition on the behalf of the club.
Thank you so much. And we have a student, actually I have a couple students, but John Fielding has been a great leader on the Alternative Energy Club over the past year, and he's on the call as well. And we really appreciated your visit last year and the connections that the students made with you all, both sort of professionally and technically. It really makes a huge difference in their learning and also in their understanding of what the field of engineering and the profession is all about. In fact, they just heard that the Solar Regatta was canceled. That's one of the competitions that they compete in. And so they're out looking for projects and other ways to connect and engage with industry. So look forward to continuing a relationship here in the future.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
The next appreciation is in support of the chapter, and we've done quite a few annual Oktoberfests at You Brew It. They've hosted our events. I'd like to recognize Daryl and Leah Longstring, and just a little bit about what they do is they offer craft beers that, DIY style that you can enjoy, and in no specific order. We really enjoy the IPA, the Blood Oranges, the Firestone 408s, the Strawberry Blondes, and of course the famous Swamp Ass Brew, just to name a few of our favorites. Our 5th annual Oktoberfest, 2020 Oktoberfest, will most likely be rescheduled for spring. So we're hoping that this social event will continue the fun and social part of craft brewing. Daryl, thank you very much, and thank Leah as well. Down in the right corner is the mute button. I think Daryl's saying thank you. If you look in the very bottom right corner or left corner, there's a little microphone.
Got it. All right. How's that?
That's perfect.
So you guys aren't going to come in October now?
Well, our October is going to probably fall in April, we're thinking.
All right, because we actually have the space to separate you guys, but so we're actually been doing about 5 or 6 batches a day. So we're doing very good, but it's fun to have you guys there. I got to tell you that. It's kicking the butt.
We have a lot of fun doing it.
Especially this guy that's right underneath my picture here, Tim.
Tim, the troublemaker.
Yeah, good people. We enjoy you guys being there. We're just getting back from camping, so we're a little bit late, but that's because this traffic thing I can't believe was out there.
Not a
But it was
problem.
fun. Yeah, but a couple of days at the ocean, can't beat it.
Super. Thank you very much,
Now I got to
Daryl.
go back and brew. What's that?
Are you across the street? Are you working?
No, I'm actually at home. This is my,
Got it.
well, it's kind of my old recording studio behind me, but I'm making a bigger studio eventually here. So, working on it.
Congratulations, Daryl. And
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you soon.
Yeah, just walk across the street on Saturday.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Great.
And
Thank you.
congratulations to all the other award recipients. And so now, Brian, is Nishant going to do the scholarship awards?
We have one more slide, Tim.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Next slide. The next slide, we'd like to honor Tim Clark for his services as the president for the last couple of years. A little bit about Tim. Tim has been affiliated with the Association of Energy Engineers, NorCal chapter for many years, serving in several board positions and various chapter positions. He's also been you've also seen his skills with the newsletter, and he has served as the chapter president for the last 2 terms. His leadership recently has guided us through the new brave world of the COVID virtual meetings. I think without Tim, we probably wouldn't be able to do the virtual meetings. It's kind of a production to put it all together and a lot of effort. In addition, Tim is a principal engineer at Johnson Controls for the last 30 years. He's experienced in energy, electrical, mechanical engineering, construction, project management for commercial, industrial, and institutional buildings. He is detail-oriented with a strong background in building systems and is supported by his practical experience in controls. You can find Tim many evenings staring off into space as a proud member of the Astronomy Club. Thank you, Tim, for your service to the chapter, and we are looking forward for your ongoing leadership into the future. Thank you, Tim.
Excellent. Thank you, Brian. It's a pleasure to serve with the good people on our board. That's really what makes it work is our teamwork. So I've enjoyed working with, knowing and making friendship with everybody, and then all the members and the speakers that we meet month to month as we develop programs. It was really kind of a broadening and part of my professional experience that I'm really enjoying. So well, again, thank you, Brian.
You're welcome. So I'd like to move on to the scholarship portion, and the NorCal Chapter Scholarship Chairman is Nishant Arora, and he will be presenting the scholarships next. I turn the award program over to him.
Thanks, Brian. Well, congratulations, Tim, first of all, for your great service. Well, coming to this section, I'll first begin with how we approach this scholarships. So this year we started in January the outreach program. So basically the program was open to all engineering colleges which taught energy engineering in the NorCal region. So we specifically also reached out to UC Davis, CSU Chico, and CSU Sacramento. We got a response, and in fact this year an overwhelming response from applicants who were keen on studying energy engineering. So they had to submit a resume, an essay, and their unofficial transcripts. And while I shortlisted the applications, all the board members actually made it a point that they looked through the final half a dozen applications which were there. And of those, 2 scholarships had been planned this year, and we have 2 of our scholarship winners in the next slide. So Lydia Altman, she's from CSU Chico and is the winner of a $1,000 scholarship this year. Well, not only she had a stellar GPA, she had a certificate in SolidWorks and is a certified SolidWorks associate. She also has an award for an outstanding achievement in physics, really outstanding. So she shows, great interest in energy engineering. She has toured a coal plant and a nuclear plant, and has keen interest on renewable energy. So with that, Lydia, do you want to speak to the group?
Hi. Yeah, I would just like to say that I'm sad that I can't meet many of you in person, but I'm really grateful to be able to express my gratitude, especially during this time with such an enormous transition to work and to school and to how we live our lives. It means a lot, and I'm very honored to have been selected. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. So which was your favorite subject in engineering study?
I love so many of them, but I think the one that stands out is fluid mechanics, because it's challenging and it's very multifaceted, but there's also some of it can come from intuition. Like I don't know, it's a very exciting subject.
Awesome. Well, wishing you good luck, and keep working hard and doing well with your grades. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
All right. With that, the next winner is Kyle Donahue. Or rather, Kyle Donahue. He's an electrical and electronics engineer with an emphasis on power systems. Oh, did I mention that he's from CSU Sacramento? He has, progressively shown, grades which get better and better each time. And he was on the Dean's honor list. And this was something which he did despite, doing multiple jobs. So that's really, awesome. Not only that, he was also a member of Tau Beta Pi in 2019 fall. So he writes an interesting essay where he, as a child was very fascinated with electrical and electronic toys. And then later on, he became interested as he grew bigger in circuits. And now he, is doing electrical work around the house. He also wrote that he has interest in making the grid more stable and modular. And I'm pretty sure, like with his, progression which is happening, I'm pretty sure like he's going to work on grids and microgrids. So with that, to you, Kyle, do you want to speak to the group?
Yeah, I do want to thank my gratitude for this. I really wish I could be there and actually meet more of you in person. And as you said, I've had multiple jobs, so really wish I had more time to do more stuff with this group. I've just been crazy busy. COVID has actually made me busier, believe it or not.
Oh, I can believe you. So question to you, would you pursue energy engineering after graduation?
I am most definitely going to be pursuing energy engineering. I mean, as my senior project is actually dealing with microgrids already. So I'm going to be talking with my group and figuring out how to do protection systems on a microgrid. So I will more than certainty be looking at whether making them more efficient or making them safer. So.
Awesome. Like we are looking to both of you to join the energy engineering. And in fact, today we have, 25 possible recruiters over here. So yeah, great job, keep going. So like, please follow us on social media for like future events, search for AE NorCal on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or Instagram. We are there. We will have this presentation on YouTube as well. Consider visiting our website, aenorcal.org, and in fact, visiting our national website, aecenter.org. Email us with any questions or suggestions on contact aenorcal@gmail.com. Thanks so much and have a great day, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Here.